What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Cloud Slayer channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we got another Monday Ramble. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We had a pretty good one. Got to build a gingerbread house with the boy, our son, and it was good. But then he got his first case of the pink eye. Man, it's terrible. You know, eye hurting, ran a fever and stuff like that. But you know, got him seen, and you know, there was it was all right, but then there was some guy that showed up, and he was frustrated, obviously, with the healthcare service, because he apparently called him was on hold for 45 minutes, and nobody would get back to him. So he was very angry. He gave him an ear lashing, told them they got to fix their system and stuff like that, and then. They're like, hey, we don't hear no ringing right now, because he still had it up or something. And then he recalled it, and then it started ringing again. And then some lady picked up and sent him onto the thing. Or she hung up because they knew it was him this time, or some shit like that. So he was like, for the last hour, I've been dealing with this shit, our stuff. He was being as respectful as he could. He swore a couple times, but, it is what it is. You're angry, you're going to say stuff, and, he was just very unhappy with, the service of the walk-in clinic. And it's there's arguments that could be made that, it's a walk-in clinic, just go show up, whatever, But he was saying something about, strep throat, and then it's if you got strep throat, dude, you should want to go in, and anyways, they're not going to diagnose you over the phone. Unless if you know what symptoms to look for, I guess, if you can even see them, I suppose. Some people, they're not going to be able to tell what they're looking for just because you tell them over the phone. But he calmed down and he started talking with some of the other people waiting in the lobby. One of them was a nurse as well. She came up and she's like, I used to be a nurse too. I'm assuming she was retired, and she was telling him how he shouldn't go there and stuff like that. And I'm like, but you're here too, lady. What's going on here? So, I don't know. I think I've had positive interactions there. It was starting to get kind of busy there when we were there. It was around closing time. They only had 2 doctors on hand. So I mean, you figure it out. You got a lobby full of people and only 2 doctors. They can only go as fast as they can to see these people, to not misdiagnose them and stuff like that. So I don't know. Sometimes you got to cut those guys a break. They're they're only 2 people or however many people, and there's a lot more sick people than just yourself and things like that, right? But then there's other people in the lobby enabling it too, but maybe it wasn't enabling. Maybe the guy just needed to talk, and it calmed him down too. So that makes sense as well. But, not to feed into it as well, I guess. I don't know. I could see it from both ways and things like that, but I could also see why he would be angry about, them playing the phone game or whatever. It was on 45 minutes the first time, and then 15 minutes the next time. All he just wanted to do was talk to somebody, and I can understand from that point of view too. So, but sometimes people just they can only do what they can, right? And they forget about stuff. They put you on hold or something, forget about it. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. I don't work there, right? But it sucks, and oh man, Christmas is almost here, man. Christmas is coming. We got one more Monday Ramble before we go into Christmas there. Wednesday is a weird day to have it, but Christmas falls on the day it's going to. But I'm looking forward to it. Got some presents for people, and especially for the son. You just look forward towards the joy that they have for some of those things, right? And it reminds you of your own childhood, I suppose, as remembering some of the joy you had when you opened up a present for with something that you wanted, like some action figures, or you liked football, some football or something, new football, stuff like that. When you're a young kid, you get older, you get more appreciative towards getting a pair of socks, And I never understood that when I was a kid. I remember, I see some of the adults, they'd be all happy getting some socks and stuff. And now that I'm an adult, I understand when I get some socks. So it's, you're more appreciative towards those types of things in your life than you are with having some kind of toy or something, or something to mess with, And that's what it's about, right? Is appreciating the things that, the thoughtful things that people get you, because that's something you're looking forward to, right? And you supply them with something that they're looking forward to. And, it just, you get older and, you're like, dude, I don't really need any of those things. Those things aren't important in my life, right? But it doesn't mean they're not important to some young kid out there, right? Somebody that or anything like that. So sometimes we forget what it is to be a kid, and we're looking at the world through our old eyes of experience, right? And I don't know. Sometimes I see like parents can push that on the kids and things like that. So, But if you're in a situation where you don't have much, then it's more understandable of when you can't give those things to your kids or your niece or nephews or whatever the case may be, grandkids, and so you can't create a high expectations and then give them nothing and stuff like that. It would make you feel worse, and then all these kids see that stuff and they're like, well, Billy down the street got whatever, then you're like, hey man, we don't have that type of money or something, and it sucks. So, but it's going to happen to some people, and it's sad. You just gotta, if you're able to supply anything for your kids, and they might not appreciate it now, but when they get older, they'll appreciate it, right? I remember for my birthday, I got the same clothes that I think I was like 13, 14. Got clothes for my birthday, and I remember that now. And I remember that I was like mad. I was like, what the heck? This is what my brother got for Christmas, And it's hard times, right? So my brother was wearing them for months before I got to put them on, and I was just like, I was mad about it. And I'm like, it wasn't just mad because I got clothes, I know now that I didn't appreciate it, right? But it was bet they were matching clothes. I was sick of matching with my little brother, and he didn't want to match with me neither. So he was wearing the shit out of those suckers, and they're like, dude, you got same clothes as your little brother. You got to hear about it all the time, and you're like, fuck, man. People try to talk shit to you when you guys wear the same clothes. So sometimes you got to fight or something just because you got the same clothes as your little brother. But you get called like the Olsen twins or something, or the Cloud twins. I don't know. And you're like, which one's Mary Kate and which one's whatever? I can't remember the other one. Ashley, I guess. But I almost said Olsen, but I think that's her last name. But stuff like that. So, but anyways, I hope everybody has a great one, and that if you get anything for Christmas, you got to appreciate it, no matter if you think it's not big enough for you or something. If it's not the thing that you wanted, maybe one year it will be when you're more secure in what you guys have and what you're able to do, saving money-wise or anything like that. So, I'm not, like I said, we all have our moments where, we don't appreciate things as much as the next person, but you know, sometimes things happen for a reason to bring us to be more humble and stuff like that. So I hope everybody has a great week. Until next time, this has been a Cloud Slayer Ramble. If you guys like this content, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.